Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss JavaScript, which is one of the most important programming language in web development. First, let us understand what JavaScript is. JavaScript is a client-side scripting language. This means the code runs inside the web browser, not on the server. It's mainly used to make the web pages interactive. When you click a button, submit a form, or see dynamic content updating without refreshing the page, that is done using JavaScript. JavaScript was created in 1995 by Brendan Eich. Today, it's one of the core technologies of the web along with HTML and CSS. HTML is used for structures, CSS used for styling, and JavaScript is used for behavior. Now, let us look the features of JavaScript. JavaScript is lightweight and interpreter language. This means it does not require a separate compiler. This browser directly reads and executes the code. It's a case-sensitive language, so small letters and capital letters are treated differently. And it also supports object-based languages. It also supports object-based programming and event handling, which allows us to respond to the user actions like mouse clicks and keyboard input. Now, let us see where JavaScript is used. JavaScript is commonly used for form validation. For example, checking whether the email field is empty before submitting a form. It's used to create dynamic content such as image sliders and drop-down menus. It also helps in document object model, that is a DOM manipulation. DOM stands for document object model. It allows us to change the content, style or structure of a web page dynamically. Now let us understand how we include JavaScript in an HTML pages. There are two main ways. The first method is internal JavaScript, where we write the script inside the script tag within the HTML file. The second method is external JavaScript, where we create a separate file with a .js extension and link it to the HTML pages using the script src attribute. Now, let us briefly discuss data types in JavaScript. JavaScript supports different types of data such as number, string, boolean, undefined, null, and object. Numbers are used to store numeric values. Strings are used to store text. Boolean values are either true or false. Undefined means a variable is declared but not assigned a value. Null represents an empty value. Object, which is used in class concept. This is the control statements. The if statement, if else statement, switch statement, for loop statement, while statement, all the control statements which is supported by JavaScript. Now let us see a simple JavaScript program for addition of two numbers. In this program, we create two input fields to accept the numbers from the users. We also create a button. When the user clicks the button, a function is executed. This is a function. Inside the function, we use document.getElementById to access the values entered in the input fields. So in this program, these two are the input fields, that is num1 and num2. Since the input values are read as strings, we use passInt function to convert them into integers. Then we add these two numbers and store the result in a variable. Finally, we display the result using inner HTML in an HTML element. The important concepts used in this program are function definition, event handling using onClick, accessing elements using getElementById, and updating content using inner HTML. Now let us see. These are the program after the execution. So we will give two numbers. Enter the first number is a label. So we will give one number as 34 and give another one number 67. When we click the button add, this is the add button. After clicking the add button, it gives a result as 101. That is 34 plus 67, which is equal to 101. This is the output of this program after running this. So students, to conclude, JavaScript is essential for creating interactive and dynamic web applications. It works together with HTML and CSS to build modern websites. Understanding JavaScript basics such as variables, data types, functions, and events is very important for web development. Thank you.